Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Becca, and today we are refurbishing an old farm table my dad made. The top is pine 2x12s glued together, and my mom sanded and prepped it, and I will be staining and sealing it for her. I use all water-based stain and water-based polyurethane just because it dries a lot quicker. I'm hoping that this video will be short and sweet, so I hope you all stay tuned for the big reveal. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, here's the before. This table was stained and sealed before, so my mom sanded it down really well. She tried to get all the stain out, but obviously it didn't, but that's okay because we are going in with a darker finish with English chestnut, and this is a beautiful color, you guys. It's a nice medium rich brown, and we use this on almost everything. So here I am going one plank at a time, and I'm going with the grain of the wood. You want to make sure you do that way it's well blended. And I am using a cotton towel. We cut it up into smaller pieces. That way it is easier to handle. Now you want to wipe off the excess just so everything's nice and smooth. And you want to go with the grain of the wood, you guys. This is very important. Going with the grain is going to lessen any imperfections. So I did 2 coats of stain. The pine wood was pretty dehydrated, so it soaked up the first coat pretty quickly. So I decided to go in with a second coat just to give it extra protection and give it a rich color. Now you don't have to use a cotton towel, but use anything cotton. You can use an old sock. You can use an old t-shirt. Cotton is the best thing you can use because it doesn't leave a lot of lint like a paper towel would. So stick to anything cotton. Don't forget to wipe off the excess. Now before I put the poly, I let the 2 coats dry for about an hour. It is oil-based, so it's going to take a little bit longer. And honestly, it was humid outside, so it took a little longer than I thought, but that's okay. Don't forget to stain the edges as well. All right, time for the polyurethane. This water-based poly is my favorite, you guys. This goes on so smooth, it dries so quick, and I chose a matte finish. This is one of my favorites because it just looks really natural. You could go in with a higher gloss if you want. I just prefer the matte finish. Now notice it has a milky color as you're applying. This is great because you can really see if you've missed any spots. I'm using a foam brush. I've noticed this leaves the smoothest finish. I noticed when I use a regular brush, it leaves a lot of brush strokes, and even with a foam roller, I noticed it leaves a lot of bubbles. So this is my favorite route to go, with a foam brush. Now guys, I know it's tempting to want to pour on the poly, just throw it on there and then brush it, but do not do that. It will leave such an uneven finish, and then it'll start drying up on you and clumping. So just be patient, take your time, enjoy the process. Between coats, I let it dry at least 30 minutes. And then on the second coat, I let it dry overnight. So this is the next day, completely dry, and I'm going in with a 220 sandpaper, and I'm barely applying any pressure, and I'm going again with the grain of the wood, and I am going to do this to the whole table. This is just going to get rid of any debris, any bubbles, and this will give you the smoothest finish. Now, some people say use steel wool. Do not use steel wool, you guys. It says it in the back of the can not to use that. So just stick with sandpaper, take your time, enjoy the process. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be sharing high-end Christmas home decor dupes that look luxe without the luxury price tag. If they have a 220 sanding block, you can use that as well, whatever you prefer. Now we are going to wipe off all the dust from the sanding. Stay tuned for the big reveal, you guys. I will show you the before and after. This is the third coat of poly. I went with 3 coats because it is an outside farm table and I really wanted to protect it from the elements this time. Look how smooth it goes on. This is, again, my favorite polyurethane to use. And I gave you all a nice little time lapse of the poly drying. So you see those little bubbles? Those will not stay there. It will dry smooth. And here is the time lapse. And here is the before. Look how dry and dehydrated it looks. I could not be happier with the finished product. And here it is. Look how rich and gorgeous it looks. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're inspired to start your DIY journey. More coming your way soon, so don't forget to follow along. Bye, guys.